Hello. I'd like to take you through the process of nominating yourself as an IBM champion. My name is Alex Ivanov, and I'm a 6-time IBM champion. When this program first came out in 2011, I nominated myself, have been selected, and have been renominating myself ever since. So here we are looking at the Nominate IBM Champion webpage. So let's go ahead and click through. And as you'll see, there's a form. So instead of making you watch me fill out this whole entire thing, which might not be as interesting, what I'm going to do instead is just walk you through the form such that you can fill in the information that's pertinent to you. So in this case, I'd be nominating myself because I'm a former champion. Maybe you're nominating yourself and you're not a current and former champion. Now, I have not had any experience nominating somebody else, so I only have experience nominating myself, and I think that's a good way to go. As far as which area, so this year, which basically means for 2017, I'm going to be nominating myself for both IBM Cloud, because that's where the IBM Rational Doors product is in, and that's my claim to fame in the technical space. But I'm also going to nominate myself in the collaboration solutions area because I have been spearheading Doors best practices across the company, and I believe I deserve to be a social champion as well. So let's continue on. So you got first name, last name, email, phone number, company name, job title. I think those are pretty straightforward. Qualifications. All right, so this is a big one. So you want to go through here. So any IBMers that can validate you. So this is where you want to list off those things, those people on the IBM side that can vouch for you, that you've met in person. So it just goes to show that it's important to network and meet people, create lasting connections. So it's always a good thing. And I've got a separate class on networking, so you can check that out if you'd like. And so you've got different social media places. So Twitter handle, I actually created my Twitter account maybe 5 or 6 years ago specifically because of an IBM conference and because of the IBM Champions program, because IBM said that they would run a poster with my picture and some words about me if I had a Twitter handle. So I read a book like I usually do when I'm when I come up to a topic I'm unfamiliar with. I really like reading books, reading about what people are recommending on Amazon, grabbing a highly recommended book to educate myself. Blog link. Up until a couple of years ago, I did not have my own website, but after moving to California, I went ahead and taught myself how to use WordPress by attending a class in person, online, bought my website, set it up. So now I've actually got my own blog and website. LinkedIn has become my de facto page, which I really love the platform for keeping in touch with people, finding interesting people to meet, and sharing your opinion. So long story short, LinkedIn has become really my go-to platform for sharing my knowledge and recommending other people. So definitely fill that in. And I've got a link on my LinkedIn profile recommending a really great book for making the most of your LinkedIn profile. YouTube channel, this is on my to-do list. I believe I have created one, but I haven't been using it that much. IBM ID, so if you've got one of those, please fill that in. Other social accounts, so for me, that rounds it out. I don't use Facebook much. Now, as far as this, so this is where you can list out if you've done any videos. I've done webcasts, so you can put a link to those and maybe some blog posts. User group involvement. So I'm actually currently part of the leadership committee for the virtual Doors user group. So in the past, I had been a user group leader for the New England Rational User Group. So needless to say, this is where you can state what groups you're involved in and what it is you've been doing in those groups. Now we get down to the content creation. So speaking engagements, I very much enjoy speaking, public speaking. The more people, the better. And honestly, this is something that I used to be very afraid of. So now I'm very excited that I can get up on stage, and every time it's an opportunity to impact at least one other person. If more than one, great. So it's an opportunity to leave a lasting impression and really help further yourself, your brand, and just to have people say good things about you. So speaking engagements, I'm going to write down all the different conferences that I've spoken at throughout the year. Customer references, so this would be, I would presume, other customers that can vouch for you. Community forums, so if there's forums that you post to, so for myself, I post to forums on Doors and Doors Next Generation, and I reply to questions on the Doors virtual user group that I'm a member of and leader of, so I try and answer people's questions. Authored content, so titles, again, this can apply to blog posts or anything that you've published. The product development support, this would be beta programs for helping IBM develop their products, which I'm involved in quite a few of those. And courses and curriculum, so this is relatively new for me. The video that you're watching is part of my Becoming an IBM Champion class, and I've also authored 4 other courses. So this is a new area for me, which I'm really excited about, to be able to translate my knowledge into content that people can watch and learn from, because I realized everybody has a unique perspective. So it's really exciting to learn from other people who, in essence, filter information through their own eyes and ears and so forth. So for myself here, this really applies to both the champions, for both the cloud and the social. I've got classes on overcoming your fear of public speaking, classes to getting the most out of conferences. I've got a class on putting together the agenda for IBM conferences using the IBM Events app. And I also got one for networking. So, and I also have one in the works for actually using IBM Connections, which is really going to be a great one as far as furthering my resume for becoming a collaboration champion. So in any case, open source contributions. So if you have any of those, then please fill those in here. I don't believe I have anything that falls into this category. Design council. This is similar to the betas. I've got some of those to list off. And then other contributions that you've made. So as you can see, there's quite a few things on here that you can supply. Now for me, like, I know I've done a couple of webcasts, so those can go under speaking engagements. Again, excited to have the new courses go on here. And so that's pretty much all there is to it. So you can go ahead and fill this out. And important to note, past 18 months, so that's kind of the cutoff. So good luck to you, and let me know if you make it.